My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Hearthstone Arena. Shit, episode 103 this should be? Good goddamn. Now, I have played Thrall recently, episode 100, we all know how that went. Priest, I don't think I played as recently as Warrior.
Light shall bring victory.
So therefore, that will be my selection. Now, the Injured Blademaster actually has increased value in the Priest deck, because you can play him basically for 5 mana as a 4-3. Sorry, as a 4-5. You can play him as a Yeti for just 1 more mana, and that versatility is pretty cool. Also, there's a bunch of things that are cool when you chain heals onto him, and it's kind of cool, but still, the Defender of Argus is the best one. Cult Master, right there. That's a good card. Cult Master. Circle of Healing or Argent Squire. Unfortunately, I can't. I'll take 1 circle and hopefully it works out for me, right? So now I'm built that I can actually accept bonuses from the Circle of Healing through the Northshire Cleric. So if I end up with a Arcanine Soul Priest or another Circle of Healing, they're of higher importance. The Darkscale Healer is actually really cool because with Priest, it has a lot of synergy with the cards that want things to be healed, like the Northshire Cleric. But the Frostwolf Warlord is just more solid of a card. Acolyte of Pain or Spiteful Smith. I can't rely on Northshire Cleric for all of my card draw. So let's diversify our card draw. Also, there's some health. Earthen Ring Farseer, again, really good because it imposes a healing factor, which can cooperate with a bunch of other things that we wanted to be doing. Unstable Ghoul, Stormpike Commando, Novice Engineer. Novice Engineer draws cards. I'm just going to pick on curve and something that can actually kill something, so that's going to be the Unstable Ghoul. Scarlet Crusader is the best of those. Arcanine, which is really actually a surprisingly easy choice because the rest of them were just poor. Murloc Raider is a bad card. Thrallmar Farseer is a bad card. Reckless Rocketeer is basically a worse version of Fireball that costs 2 more mana and does 1 less damage. And also can't go through Taunt. And that's the way that we have to use him, I suppose. Both of these are also really bad, so I'm going to take the Wolf Rider. Can't take Dancing Swords, because it gives your opponent value. I think I may want to take Death. Just as a little bit of a way to deal with big guys, but at the same time, I really want that Loot Hoarder for the card draw. Fuck it, I'll take the Loot Hoarder. That's definitely a Haunted Creeper, an amazing drop. Northshire Cleric, amazing drop. Dark Cultist, give me more, motherfucker. I love the Dark Cultist. Chillwind Yeti. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting some really... Like, before this it was okay. But now it's, ooh, yes. This deck. Stampeding Kodo is an amazing card. Novice... Direwolf Alpha, sorry. Dark Cultist. This is not even difficult. All of these picks are just the one you should pick. Now... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 early plays, so Acidic Swampu's not as important. I will get a big dude in the Bolt of Isoga though. Mind Control can be our late game because the other 2 just aren't incredibly interesting. Circle of Healing or Shadow Word Pain. So the Circle of Healing, I'm relying on it comboing with a bunch of stuff. Like, I'm relying on the Northshire Clerics, getting a lot of card draw out of it. I'm relying on the Arcanine Soul Priest, or maybe drawing another Arcanine Soul Priest. It's just so reliant on synergy that I can't take it in good faith. Deathlord, Alarmobot, and Secret Keeper. I hate all of these. I guess Deathlord is slightly better because I can heal him up. Holy Nova is really good. I'm glad that I finally picked one of those up. Bluegill Warrior, I guess, has an Enter the Battlefield effect, kind of. Those are all really bad, except for the Demolisher, and then another Defender of Argus. This is not a bad deck. It looks like it might curve out really well, but it'll curve out really well, and then it hits the 5 drops, which are kind of individually weak. Like, the Holy Nova can be a really good swing, but if your opponent isn't playing around a Holy Nova when it's the end of turn 4 and you're turning into turn 5... then they deserve what's coming to them. It's kind of like not playing around a Flame Strike on turn 7 against a mage. Stampeding Kodo I generally only want to play if I can get value out of it, and the Frostwolf Warlord relies on other things being on the board, so they're not independently strong cards. Up until that point, we have a fair few independently strong cards. I mean, the Arcanine Soul Priest is basically a Taz Dingo that doesn't have Taunt. Kind of. It's a 3/5 for 4. Chillwind Yeti is 4/5 for 4, so just an amazing card. Again, we end up with the Cult Master and 2 Defender of Argus, which rely on having things on the board, which means that not only do I have to curve out well, but I have to keep a lot of my 2 and 3 drops on the board to increase the value of the drops that I'm going to be putting down later through the Defender of Argus, Cult Master, Frostwolf Warlord, Holy Nova even. This deck is looking worse and worse the more I look at it. I'm going to predict 5 wins. I think it'll have a strong enough curve in the early with the Zombie Chow and the 2 Northshire Clerics that it'll be okay, but I don't think it'll be good. Yeah? I think that's the easiest way to say it. And the thing is, as a priest, you can't rely on your hero ability to give you much value. I mean, look at this. 1 damage. You can kill a bunch of shit with that. That's actually a really good opening hand. Gives me a lot of versatility. Anyway, 1 damage directed, you can kill a lot of shit with that. Good work, Mage. You can do the same thing with the Rogue, although you are blocked by Taunt and you have to take damage as well. Druid, same thing. But Heal 2 is not a very offensive ability. Not even slightly. I kind of want to save the Shadow Word Pain for something that I can't deal with at all. So if I put down the Bluegill Warrior, he is forced to respond with a Fire Blast, which means I can put down a Scarlet Crusader the next turn. You know what? Actually, giving him value from his hero ability here means that he can't put down a 2-drop. Which means I can get my Scarlet Crusader, which means whatever 3-drop he puts down the turn after is going to be way less valuable. So, in the long run, I've lost a card really early, but I've gained an incredible amount of value eventually. There's nothing he can play with 3 mana that I can't kill. If he wants to coin something and then put down a 5-drop, a 4-drop, Taz Dingo, please Taz Dingo. Oh, yes! Excelente! So now he needs a swing card to get back in the game. He needs something like a really good shot with Arcane Missiles, needs a Frostbolt and then another spell. There's the Frostbolt. What else would be good? Yeah, you had to break the shield. Just to keep up the offensive. I know, I just healed myself for 5 and it actually doesn't do anything, but it's fine. So, that either means that he has some wide board clear, like maybe Arcane Explosion, or that he's planning to Fire Blast and then play a 3-drop at most. So yes, I am running low on cards, but it's no matter right now. We're pushing in a lot of damage and we have really good board control. So I actually can't fight him for cards right now, I just need to win the game. So now, next turn, if just the Direwolf Alpha survives, I still have lethal through the, oh no! Blizzard would be the worst thing. Blizzard would be really bad. I can put him on 1 health after the Blizzard, but then if he puts down like a Taunt or something, then I have problems. So these are all the cards that I had to play before the turn of Flamestrike, because as soon as he gets turn 7, he's already used his coin, so turn 6 is not a Flamestrike turn. Then all of these cards are meaningless, so I needed to get them in early. So yeah, the Bluegill Warrior play, forcing him to respond to my speed, was, in my opinion, probably what turned this whole game. If he was able to drop a card that turn, then things would have been much more frustrating. I would have had to start trading things off, which means I'd have far less damage going into his face at any point. With the amount of time he's been considering this, I have to assume that he can't win. Like, he's... yeah.
Well played.
As I said, it curved out okay, not very well, because there was a turn 4 that I dropped a 2-mana spell and then healed, or something. Yeah, it was a 2-mana spell, and then I don't even think I did anything after that. And then turn 5 where I dropped a 3 and then healed. So the curve was a little bit dodgy there, but the early curve was fine. We did perfect utilization of the early cards, which is exactly what was required. Also, we hit him enough times with the Zombie Chow that the possible loss from the Zombie Chow was actually completely negated. That's a fucking amazing curve. Holy shit. You know the best thing about this is that the Nausea Cleric goes out and he goes, haha, I will play a 2-2, you can't kill that, or something like that, and then I die with Alpha and I kill it. So, I could just basically forsake all of the value that I can get out of the Nausea Cleric if I'd like to. It's definitely a thing I could do. The problem with coining out a Loot Hoarder, however, is that his response to that is going to be Reinforce, which means he gets a 1-1 that can kill my 2-1. It's not a valuable proposition for me. So the worst case scenario is he puts down a 3-2, and then I play a Direwolf Alpha which kills it. I'd really love to have Shadowed Pain or Bluegill Warrior to deal with that eventuality, though. Because getting the cards out of the Nausea Cleric, I mean, it's what the Nausea Cleric is for. It's not an offensive figure, it's got 1 damage, for fuck's sake. A lot of times I've considered whether or not I should hold the Nausea Cleric for a while, and just play it on a turn that I'm about to heal one of my dudes so I get an instant card draw. But if he can't respond to it appropriately, I'm never gonna attack with it, though.
Mind if I roll me?
I just told you it's not an offensive card, so if I'm not gonna be attacking with it, why is it important to stop me from attacking with it? There's nothing he can play this turn that I can't kill with the Direwolf Alpha running the Loot Hoarder in. Although I'd much, much prefer to be able to put down the Dark Cultist. So 3-2 would be hugely acceptable to me.
Reporting for duty.
Alright. That's odd. So I give him a card if I attack with the Nausea Cleric, and then I heal my Nausea Cleric and I end up getting a card back. And then I get another card by killing the Silverhand Recruit, but I wouldn't instigate the kill of the Silverhand Recruit. Wait, no, he's going into turn 4, so he might have Blessing of Kings, so I do have to clear that. This is unfortunate. Because if he has Blessing of Kings, I'm in a shitty position. If he doesn't, I'm in actually a pretty good one.
I must consider.
And if I am healing, that means the only thing I can do after that is coin Direwolf Alpha, which dies to, Consecration. Would he consecrate that board, though? These are all very, very important considerations I'm trying to make right now. I think I can outvalue him in the long game. So I can give him a card. 2 cards, actually. Well, no, I get a card. Then I heal that. Coin Direwolf Alpha just to keep on curve. Shit, that was wrong. No, I needed to save the coin for Stampeding Kodo so that I wouldn't have to attack again next turn with the Nausea Cleric. That's my bad. Consecration only kills the Direwolf Alpha and then allows me to draw a card, so there's no way that's gonna... No? You're gonna go for this guy? Why? Excellent. It is 100% stone cold not worth it to attack him for 1 damage and give him a card. That's basically giving him a free Warlock hero ability that's OP. Absurd. Not gonna happen.
I wonder.
So, what I'm looking for here is him playing an Oasis Snapjaw or a Gurubashi Berserker, and then I can yum with my Stampeding Kodo. You know, I'm actually fine with that. I'd love a 1-drop now. Nope. Then I can kill that, and then he kills that with his weapon. And then I Reckless Rockets here, but then I'm not actually getting board advantage unless the Stampeding Kodo kills something. What is the worst case scenario if I don't attack that? I guess Hammer of Wrath? Yeah, I can't take that. I mean, it's not vulnerable to Consecration, so that's completely fine to put it in that health range. It does mean that he gets a pretty valuable strike with his True Silver Champion, though. It's unfortunate. I'm thinking next turn is Dark Cultist, Dark Cultist. Yes, it is Dark Cultist, Dark Cultist.
Reporting for duty.
Is it? No. Bolt of Hisoga. Attack. Sorry, I was thinking about the health point of the Twilight Drake, and I'm like, yes, maybe I just want to Dark Cultist. But he'll just fucking kill all of the Dark Cultists. They will give buffs to something, but then they're giving buffs to things that aren't even... Things, my apologies, with an S, that aren't even powerful themselves, so... We are far too far from Mind Control being playable. Can you heal it? Otherwise I'll kill it with the Reckless Rocketeer. Just... My ideal turn for him right now is he reinforces and passes. I am losing huge value against the Twilight Drake right now, though. See, that's why a Shadow Word Death would be nice. Okay. Yeah. I can't wait 3 turns and then hope to take it over. So I have 2 huge swing cards in my hand. Stampeding Kodo, which is basically, it just erases something that he wants to do to the board. And then Mind Control, which is obviously just incredible. If I can get good value out of either of them, I'm in a really, really great position. My apologies that you had to hear that snorting. I did not believe that I was sick, but apparently must be again. Probably not, though. Is the Stampeding Kodo worth a 1-1 just to get it out on the board? I don't think so.
Reporting for duty.
Man, I don't like the mana point I'm on.
The damned stand ready. The damned.
Because I have to float 2 mana. Floating mana, by the way, is ending your turn with extra mana. I wasted a hero, like, I used a hero ability. There's no waste, they come back every turn. It wasn't actually healing anything, so basically I didn't do anything. He has to kill both of these at the same time to avoid them being super valuable for me. So that would be, Consecration. Consecration. That's about it. Attack, Spell Power Consecration also does it. Dude has 2 True Silver Champions. If he also has a bunch of Consecrations, then he has a great deck. Thank you. If he keeps these alive, and he's very likely to, there's no reason to run them into a Dark Cultist just to turn it into a 3/5. If he keeps these alive, maybe Holy Nova becomes a very valuable play next turn. Actually, it already is now. I attack that and then I Holy Nova. Please play...
Move quickly.
Oh, Stampeding Kodo is gonna have a great time with this one.
Reporting for duty.
That's fine. Arcanine, are you a good decision? No, not even slightly.
My fate is sealed.
There's not going to be a better time to play the Demolisher, in my opinion. Yeah. Worst case scenario is he kills the Demolisher and then he kills the Dark Cultist with whatever he has in hand. Also, very important, we are now on the mind control turn for me. So if he wants to, he can give me the game by playing something really big. Let's hope he's feeling generous, eh? Madison! Come on! Also, let's hope he doesn't have another Stampeding Kodo. I would have to assume that, yeah, that goes there. So now, I can't kill it with the Stampeding Kodo, and it looks like I have to trade my Dark Cultist in, but instead I'm just gonna kill it with the Arcanite Soul Priest heal. Which is why I wanted to keep the Arcanite Soul Priest in hand. I mean, he had no trouble killing the other dude. So it actually turning around and killing an Arcanite Soul Priest would be absurdly good for him. I fucked up! Should have played the Earthen Ring Fast hereafter. Oh well. Also, yes, the Arcanite Soul Priest does switch the Voodoo Doctor, Earthen Ring Farseer, the Dark Scale Healer, all of those with the heal effects. It switches them, so you can use them offensively. That's another thing I'm talking about when I'm saying the Earthen Ring Farseer, the Voodoo Doctor, they have synergy in this deck beyond what you'd consider originally.
Let me think.
Come on. Again, I'm still holding on to my 2 swing cards. I don't want to play them without huge value. Also, I have the best board state out of the 2 of us. I have cards on the field, and he doesn't. Now, let's consider, is that worth taking? It's a 5/6. Is that worth taking? I think so. I think I have very few things of even near that size in my deck. So, now, I have one of them. Also, it's not incredibly likely to die to anything short of a True Silver Champion and then Consecrate, or Hammer of Wrath, Hammer of Wrath. He might reduce the value of it. That's true. He might move it down to a 3/3, but now he doesn't have the Guardian of Kings. I don't have to trade 2 dudes to kill it. Yeah, I believe wholly that was the best mind control target that we're going to see for a while. Unless, of course, he plays Deathwing, in which case I will concede and kill myself. So let's hope for Deathwing, eh? Madison, come out to play. Let's break this pail. Let's break these boxes. Excellent. Let the flag flutter around a little bit. Break this thing. Close the door. Turn that off. Break down the pails. This is really important, guys. If you don't do this in game, your win percentage goes down by 20.
Let me think.
There we go. So break the boards there. Break the clock. Can you not break the clock, or have I just not clicked enough? Holy crap, the clock is indestructible. I seem to remember the clock as being a thing that you could dismantle and destroy. Now, I can't heal up my Guardian of Kings, because I have an Arcanite Soul Priest, which will, result in my Guardian being death if I tried. Do I want to kill the Darkscale Healer? What is the likelihood that he can turn around and kill my Sunwalker? I'm gonna say low. I'm gonna say very low. Especially now that I've removed the 1/1, so he doesn't have a really good way to pop the Divine Shield. So I'm actually just going to leave the Darktail Healer there and continue to go for the face. This guy really does like to take a long time for turns. What sucks? Let's just consider that. What sucks for us? Mind Control Tech. Mind Control Tech is super shitty, because if it takes either of these two, the game basically swings on its head. It's probably the worst, actually, Mind Control Tech. Anything else is okay. Holy shit! If you've got a Consecration, I'm fucked.
Well played.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Right, so he just wanted to show me his hand. Well played.
Vengeance. Of course.
Feel my pain.
I like that dude. He was a nice dude. Okay, so that's 2 and 0. Also, I've managed to cast 4 of my total of 40 spells, my Spellmaster quest. I can't wait to complete that and get my rightful 40 gold. Should be able to re-roll more often. Fucking 40 gold quests. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. 3 days and I still don't have enough for an arena. Except for the fact that I always hoard gold, so I still do. I may have to do another pack opening video. That sounds like a good idea. My pack opening video, I think, has still got like over 1,000 views, which makes it by far the most viewed video I've made since I restarted the channel. Loot Hoarder goes back. Unstable Ghoul and Haunted Creeper have anti-synergy. Haunted Creeper is the best to keep. Excellent! Now that's a good opening hand as well. See, this is what we've got. As I was saying, a good opening can lead into a really good later. That's a really poor card, right? Out of all of the cards in my deck, that's one of the worst ones. So, past this turn, don't play anything. Definitely not a mana one. Excellent. And now, play something with 2 health that you think is going to survive to the Haunted Creeper. Scarlet Crusader, I'll kill it with Shadow of Pain. I'll do that with the Acolyte of Pain as well, so. It's targeting something. Once. Nunce is fine. 0 times is also good with me. Ooh, do I kill it with the Bluegill Warrior? That's an interesting question. No, and the reason no is because I kill that, I end up with 2 1/1s on the board, and his best response, or the most likely good response, is Fire Blast. Nope, okay.
For the crusade!
Which would have meant that he had to float 1 mana. Also, just play something. Play something with 5 health. There you go. That would be lovely. Arcane Explosion, don't fucking dare. You're losing a lot of value on these things, friend. I have to just keep playing things, unfortunately. So he already has 2 targets for a Fire Blast, so if he's going to Fire Blast, he's already going to kill something. So it's not as disastrous to also play the Bluegill Warrior. I just want him to play something so I can trade a bunch of my stuff off with this Cult Master. That's all I want. It's all anyone really wants in life. I want that to be Mirror Entity. Please. Yes! And that's how the game goes. Blizzard kind of sucks, but it still isn't horrible. Interesting. So I can trade off my 2 lower dudes to kill that. Is that correct? I think it might be. Or I can just charge in the Reckless Rocketeer. But, hang on, if I charge in the Reckless Rocketeer, then Flame Strike kills me. So, I do that. Okay, yeah. Yes.
My shield for Argus.
So that runs in, and it dies. Excellent. Draw. Oh, nice. That's a really good card. That runs in, and it dies. Then wipes the board. Do I want to play around? Do I want to play around Flame Strike? Yes. Yeah, I have to. So, I could have put down the Dark Cultist, but if they all die at the same time, then not only do I not draw any cards from the Dark, from the Cult Master, but I also don't get the Death Rattle effect from the Dark Cultist because there's nothing on the board for it to apply to. I also could have played the Nausea Cleric and then healed something and drawn a card, but then the Nausea Cleric dies.
The damned stand ready. Damned stand ready.
Is someone injured?
If he has another Flame Strike, I just fucked myself. I only just realized that when I put down the second dude. Oh, don't fucking... Absurd.
Death does not scare me.
Alright, now I need good value out of my swing cards. Fucking absurd. Double Flame Strike already in hand, 17 cards into the deck. Blizzard! Sure. That's a good card for the Stampeding Kodo. Because the Stampeding Kodo has a smaller range than Shadow Word Pain. So I want to use it whenever possible.
They are banned to my command.
Is that good enough to mind control?
I'm not ready.
So I don't want the Death Lord to die. So... Because the Death Lord dying is needlessly good for him. Yes, I realize he can kill the Stampeding Kodo with a Fireball now.
Put this apple on your head.
Ooh. Or he can go for the 25% to kill it. There we go. That's my, my control target. Is it? I have to kill my own dude first. Oh, entirely useless.
Me smash.
Yeah. The reason I did that attack rather than going straight for the face is because he has to Fire Blast plus run the River Croc in, and I don't want him to be able to do any hand bullshit. Excellent. This is actually really good for me. I have the perfect amount of mana to deal with that. So, Chillwind Yeti goes down, Defender of Argus buffs this to the point that it can actually kill that, and then I can heal it back up so it's not going to die to the Fireball. Flame Blast. Flame Strike. Fire Strike? Fire Blast! Shit! How did I forget any of that? Absurd.
Silvermoon shall not fall. I am not a morning person.
Well played.
That is not lethal for me yet.
Well played.
Still not lethal. Okay, so I actually have to kill things.
Eyes are open. For the
Excellent.
You win.
Perfect. So that's 3-0 so far, I believe. So it looks like we do manage to get a fair amount of value early, but then the problem is we end up with our swing cards in our hand, just waiting. And if we manage to get a use for them, like has happened in the past 2 games, then we get to just trounce our opponent. It still doesn't feel strong, though. I think we'll get to like 4 wins and then lose twice in a row or something. Something like that will happen, I believe.
You asked.
DK Ray!
Light shall bring victory.
This is unfortunate. Nausea Cleric with nothing good backing it up. Please get me a Direwolf Alpha. I don't have the coin. That's actually really fucking bad. Because a 1-drop, 3-drop, 3-drop, like 1-drop, coin a 3, play a natural 3. That's amazing. This, not so much. Especially because I could coin a Earthen Ring Farseer, use it to heal up a Nausea Cleric that's just attacked something, draw another card. Well, hey, look at all our value. And also then the Earthen Ring Farseer there to protect the Nausea Cleric. So he kept 2 cards. What's the likelihood that he'll be able to turn around and kill the Nausea Cleric? 0, now that I have the Shadow Word Pain. So these are the 2 cards he kept. Don't coin. Oh wait, no, if he doesn't, then I have nothing to play. Yeah. Whew. I actually did need him to coin so that I could keep on curve. I can't kill that! That's not even fair!
Right away.
Dicks. It's the worst thing. This game we're gonna lose. And I'm not even kidding. I'm not overstating anything. That is huge for him. Fucking absurd. Because that's our value generation early on. That's really all we can do for that. And the thing is, this motherfucker right here, this Murloc Raider, is going to get value, because he can kill a Earthen Ring Farseer. Of course, it does require him also to use Fire Blast, which means he can only play a 2-drop, but that's not hugely problematic. Shadow Word Pain, perfect response. Holy shit, this is actually a really good response. Shadow Word Pain kills that, I kill that, and then I heal back up. Excelente! Also, we have the Circle of Healing if I don't manage to have the mana left over to heal anything. I would love to be able to kill whatever he plays and then play the Sunwalker.
I'll show them.
I can do that.
Show them all.
If that's Mirror Entity, I'm fucked.
Of course.
He has a lot of those.
My shield for Argus. My shield for Argus.
Excellent. So I managed to get a card there, the Defender of Argus, which just doesn't give him much value at all. Like the whole value of the Defender of Argus is in the battle cry. Otherwise, it's just a shitty card. I can clear his board, but I don't want to. Now I happen to know that this card cannot be a what can't it be? Mad Scientist. So the Mad Scientist summoned the Mirror Entity. I killed the Mad Scientist, so it's not Duplicate and it's not Mirror Entity because you can't have 2 Mirror Entities out at the same time. So I imagine it's going to be something that triggers when I attack him in the face. He drafted a Mad Scientist, which means he had higher priority in drafting secrets. So it could also be a worse secret. Eh? Eh? Oh. Internet was going very slow for a second there. Yeah. We have value problems right now. That's such a shame. Das Dingo. Yeah.
Is my shield.
What is this card? It's got to be one of the ones that happens when I attack him in the face. So he has a higher priority to draft secrets, so therefore Vaporize suddenly becomes something that could be valuable. That's unfortunate. Oh, how I wish I had spell damage right now. I can still clear. Oh no! Have I used a fucking spell since then? I haven't. If it's counterspell, I'm fucked. Actually, if it's counterspell, I'm so fucked that I need to use Circle of Healing. But if I use Circle of Healing first to trigger a counterspell, then I can't kill the Defender of Argus. How much do I think it is a counterspell?
Justice shall prevail.
I'm actually almost certain it's a counterspell. Yes! Fucking thank you. So he can kill the Sunwalker no matter what, so I'll just play an Acolyte of Pain instead of healing up the Sunwalker. Him killing the Sunwalker would just be run it in and then Fire Blast. Also, it's nice that he doesn't have to Fire Blast this turn, because then it means he can play a bigger minion, like an 8 mana or a 9 mana minion, and then I can take it over with Mind Control immediately. Without concerning myself for any value. Frostbolt. Oh, okay. That's nice. That's cute. That is unfucking fortunate. For me. Do I even want to put out the Zombie Chow? I don't think so. I think if I put out the Zombie Chow, he kills the Zombie Chow with that dude, and then he ends up with a 4 health minion, heals himself for 3. Not 5, obviously, because he's only missing that amount. So I can't... If Mirror Entity... So... Also, I don't want that to happen. So I can't also play the Dark Cultist, can I? No.
The Frost Wolves stand.
So it's not Mirror Entity. This dude drafted a lot of secrets. What was the other... Oh, it was Counterspell, right? It was Counterspell and a Mirror Entity. So both of those are actually okay. Not horrible. Duplicate. What if it's duplicate? Can I risk it being duplicate? I need to kill the Mana Worm first then.
Me smash. For the Horde.
Both of these also die to Flame Strike.
For the crusade!
But I can't rely... Like, I can't play around the idea that the one card in his hand is Flame Strike.
For the Lich King.
Really? You're going for my face? No. You are! Why? What does that tell me about his deck if he's going for my face?
Join or
That needs to die, first off.
Does not scare me. The damned.
It tells me that that's a Pyroblast. It tells me that the card in his hand is a Pyroblast. Or a Fireball. Yep. Summon something big! Ah, shit! That's the worst case scenario, that it summons something that is instantly useful. Vaporize? Nope. Have I played a have I played a spell since he put that out? Could it be another counterspell? I don't think I played a spell. That is probably imposing enough that I actually want to mind control it. If I mind control it... Okay, so it wasn't counterspell. Holy shit, I didn't even think about it possibly being counterspell until I did that. Alright, so now... Even if I kill my own abomination, he dies. Ah, no! Ice block.
I'll show them all. You call that a weapon?
Ice block is surprisingly likely.
Well played.
My fate is sealed.
Ice barrier, that doesn't save you. But it means I have to do some calculations. So you've got 7 health, so I want to put you as low as possible. So I'll attack with that first, and then... Yeah, it is ice block. Excellent. Is there any way he can win? Do I want to trade my dudes off? Yeah, he has no more secrets. Excellent. The reason this is still a fine play is because even if he top decks Blizzard or Flame Strike, my Wolf Rider will kill him. Well played.
Well played.
So now that we actually got to 4 wins, considering 4 is a third of 13, 14, 12. Shit. 4 is a third of 12. Also, it's about 47 minutes into the recording, so what I'm going to do is split to a part 2. You'll be able to find a link to part 2 down in the description below. Hope to see you there.